my wrestling and in my doubts, in my failures, you won't walk out. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. In the silence, you won't let go. In the questions, your truth will hold. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. My lighthouse.
So, everybody knows a little bit about chaos. Actually, y'all probably know a lot about chaos. You know that we do. Trying to go to college, start our life, it's hard. And I was trying to think about what to write, and I wrote, everything on here. And then I had some more things I needed to say. So, at least for me, one of the times when I found the most chaos, and the most times when I was just fighting inside of my head, and I was feeling all these doubts, was actually when we were planning APPA. That was the most stressful time I've ever had in my entire life. And it wasn't just, we have to plan APPA, all that. It was just testing my faith on a personal level. And I knew that coming into APPA, this trip was going to be amazing. And it's shaping up to be. Because we've put this together. This has been our dream, to put this together. And God has crafted something beautiful. So, and now to what I actually wrote. For some of you who know about my dad, I've talked about it before. Around when we went on fall retreat, he was diagnosed with colon cancer. They found a tumor in his colon and it was cancerous. And at first, that's kind of daunting news. And you kind of just it'll pass, it's whatever, because you can't really absorb it all yet. So as I left school to go to the hospital, because he was having surgery to get it removed, I saw my grandparents all there. They looked pretty distraught, and it still didn't hit me yet. We went up to the room where he was going to be, and we were standing there. And when I saw the hospital bed come around the corner, being pulled by 4 doctors, and seeing my father laying there, unconscious. His hair was a mess. His hair is always really nice. It's always swooped over. He looks really presentable, but he was not in a good shape. When I saw him there, and as he went past me into this room, it all crashed down around me. And I knew that this was real. And you always see those videos about cancer, about things like that. And the people are just like, I never thought it would happen to me. I never thought it would happen to me. And sure enough, here's my father. And, we look up to our parents as somebody who's indestructible. They're superheroes to us. They can't, be hurt. They're the one constant that's going to be okay. And here he was, just unconscious. And the way I deal with things is humor. And I tried to, make him laugh. And he opened his eyes, but I saw that he wasn't there. So for the next couple of weeks, all I could focus on was how quickly I could get out of school and how fast I could rush to that hospital to see him. That was all I focused on. I didn't sleep. I didn't eat. I struggled in my faith. My grades suffered. All I cared about was my father. I saw him making progress, and I knew that that was hope, and I knew that that was God. Just little glimpses, he got his voice back. His hair was nice and swooped over. He was able to get up and walk, and he had gout in his foot, and all that gout just went away. And so it was all this time, and then we all went on fall retreat. And I was able to leave that over here while we all went over here. And I was able to immerse myself in all of you guys, and all of you guys, and find Jesus again. And when I came home, we came home in just enough time to where I could leave the hospital with my dad. And a couple of weeks ago, he had his last chemo treatment, and he's cancer-free. So, I want to show you guys something, just real quick. You guys know what this is. I only wear this all the time. And it's not just because it's a pink hat. And by the way, I put this little ribbon on here because like colon cancer is, the color of this is blue, and it's from my dad. And it was before we left, but so yeah. But I don't just wear this because it's a cool hat, and I got it for $2.50 at a job that I got fired from. I wear this because this is my motto, and this is my lifestyle. And so, as you go through life, and as you go through this trip, you're going to find times when you feel like you're down and out, and when you can't do something. You feel all alone, and you feel broken. But you have to know that Christ strengthens you. It reminds me of the story of the footsteps on the beach. A man is walking along, and he looks behind him, and he sees, at times he sees 2 sets of footprints, and at other times he sees 1. And he asks God, if you're walking with me, why at sometimes are there 1 set of footprints? And God says, because I was walking, when there are 2 sets of footprints, I was walking with you. And when there's 1 set, I carried you. And he carried me. He's carried me since 5th grade, when he sprouted those seeds in me to become what I am now. It took a while to get here, but I'm here. And on these trips, I find God in all of you. And all of you. And all of you. Jesus is here. And he's doing something beautiful in San Saba. So I encourage you guys to go out with your groups, mingle with each other, become the people of God that he made us to be, and do something beautiful. Go change the world. He strengthens us, and he makes us brave.
My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you.